just need a minute. That girl just need a minute. That girl just need a minute. Now she all up in her feelings. Think that girl just need a minute.
Hey y'all, it's Deja Mulan.
And it's your guy Tatted Low.
Welcome to episode 2 of We Said What We Said.
Hey.
Okay, so last week we got a lot of feedback on dating. I still said what I said, so that's on you if you don't agree, but it really doesn't matter because we're fine, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So this week we have 2 topics. We're going to start off with balancing your work life and your relationship, right?
Right.
Okay, so you could kick it off.
You said balancing the work life and relationship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what would be the no for you as far as a work life? Like, what occupation wouldn't you want to
Oh, I didn't expect that question. Honestly, it's a lot of things I said I would not do. So now I don't think I have a absolutely, well, male stripper would be the absolutely no. Male stripper would be a no. But I always said we'll do what I used to believe. I didn't want to date an industry person. So that's what I'm saying. This is previously, because you're in the industry, like outside of tattoos, like you make music and you're big on social media. So this is before, and the reason why is because I'm in the music industry. So I wanted to be able to have somebody that was on the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. I didn't want anybody in the same field.
So if I was an up and coming hidden R&B artist, it wouldn't work. I'm gonna have women falling at my feet.
It's not even about the other people. It's about, for one, you see how these celebrities be in these relationships, and it's just all of this nonsense and drama and stuff. Like, okay. I don't like that, but it's just also personally for me. I like a low-key lifestyle. Like, despite being, like, popular on social media, I don't ever post real personal stuff. I think that's what holds me back sometimes, because I don't let enough people in. But especially with relationships,
yeah, I don't either.
I don't prefer to like put a lot out. So when you're dating somebody else in the industry, automatically your life is on a microscope, and that's one thing that I want to keep sacred. So that's what I would say. Like, no, I don't want to date anybody in the profession, but here we are. So, what about you?
Yeah, I wouldn't date. I can't put it on an occupation. I could put it on the type of person.
Okay.
I couldn't date a party girl. Couldn't.
What if partying was a part of her occupation, like bottle girls, club hosting?
No.
Why?
Too much. And for me,
you were a hot boy last summer. Are you forgetting? So what are you even?
Can I say what I want to say?
Go ahead, because you're judging.
God, no, I'm not judging. I just know I don't want to deal with the atmosphere that they're in, and I don't want to deal with the personality that it brings out in people. Mm-hmm. So for me, not unless I knew this person for years, and like we had a long standing relationship as far as me knowing that individual person, would I trust her actions with me not there?
Okay. So if you were, okay, so let's do it based off of like your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. How would you balance out dating the non-party girl, whatever? Because, well, we don't party, we're grandparents. But if we did go out and party and all of that, if I was the person that wasn't in the industry as well, if I was the person that stayed home like you liked, mm-hmm. How would you balance you traveling and you working and all of that compared to me staying home and not partying and all of that, me not traveling with you, how do you create that work-life balance?
But you could travel with me.
But what if I had my own career?
I mean, you do.
No,
but
I'm saying not the career that I have now. Like, what if I was like, you know, a 9-to-5 career, like I worked for the government, or you know, whatever, like, like a scheduled job that I could not just travel with you. How are you going to create balance? Because now that's a long distance relationship.
I mean, I would have to see. We would have to see where we was at as far as
We're married. We're married. So how you gonna balance it?
I would communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would always be in communication with her, and I would always keep her in the loop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't allow the work to take control as far as us. Yeah.
Okay.
Be transparent.
Okay. I don't know. Well, for me, this is the first relationship that I've been this close in the relationship. Before I had a long distance relationship. So I guess like I would, communication is a big deal. That's a really big deal. But I've never been on the other end of me being home and somebody else having to figure out how we're going to work out because they work so much or because, you know, they're away. So I don't really know. I guess I would do what I did, but see, it doesn't always work out. So long distance relationships not for everybody though.
Yeah, I never really believed in them, but I mean, some people can do it. Some people can, some people can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wouldn't be something. Like, that would be something I wouldn't deal with.
What if I had to go on like a world tour?
That's something different.
Yeah,
Like,
a world tour could take months. So then what you gonna do? We'll have to
I would
talk
pop
to
up on in a couple cities.
You're not popping up. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No. It's work. That's the whole thing that we getting at. Like,
but
you have to
the beauty
be able
of
to
it is you work for you're an artist, so
yeah, but you work too, so you can't just up and leave your work and
Yes,
your
I can.
family. You gonna take your family?
But to come see you for a couple days on tour, I don't gotta do nothing but take off. That's it.
Okay. But so I think where I'm going is okay, outside of our circumstances, people that are like in the military and their wife or husband stays home while their significant other is traveling, what would you suggest for the person at home? Because in the military, you don't really have control.
See,
over
I
anything.
have a brother in the military,
Oh,
so
yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah.
goes off and does his thing, I don't know how they do it. I never asked. So it's nothing that I have an educated answer on, so I wouldn't really speak on that. Like,
Okay, what if I was still in the military?
then we wouldn't be here.
Ouch! Ouch!
You have a career to worry
I'm
about.
still the same person, though.
All right, so you mean to tell me, right? You gotta go for 6 months, right?
Yeah,
Somewhere, boom,
yeah.
you gone. Right? A year go by. It's another 6 months that go by, and you get deployed somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to deal with that?
Because it's me.
I mean, now, yeah.
Yeah. So if I
Now
said,
it's something that we would work through. It's understood, yeah. But we're talking about in the dating phase. No, I would have been gone. I
no,
would not
I'm
have
speaking
stood
in
with that.
general phase. It could be dating, boyfriend and girlfriend, married.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, married. I'm sticking around
Oh,
because
okay.
it's you know what I'm saying. That's part of what.
I
we-
mean, me, I wouldn't even be trying to like date because I knew I would be in the military.
Yeah,
Usually,
like,
people in the
that's
military
not-
date people in the military. For
Yeah,
that
and
reason.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, that would be selfish on your end to start something with me and then be like, oh, in 2
Is
months.
that my
I'm
voice?
gone.
Are you doing my voice right now?
In 2 months I'll be gone.
That's
And I'll
not
be
my
sitting
voice.
for 6 months.
That's
I'll
not
be
my
sitting up here.
voice.
I mean, I wouldn't know you. I wouldn't know you enough to want to wait. Now it's something different. But if we was just dating and you was choosing between
My multiples?
your options,
Yeah.
then it's no way on God's green earth I would have stayed.
Well, I tried to cut off all my options before I did go to the military, and it was this one option that he just wasn't going nowhere, but I wanted to get rid of him. So, like, I was just looking for any way out because it was supposed to just be a fling. I knew I was going to the military. But when I was only 18, so I wasn't really interested in being with anybody. I was interested in pursuing my career. So, like, maybe a couple months before I left, this is right after I stopped working at the tattoo shop. So I stopped working at the tattoo shop with y'all because I was training to go to the military. And then, like, I was asking him because he was so needy, like, just so needy. So I'm like, well, what are you going to do when I go to the military? And he was like, I'm going to just mess with other girls till you get back. And I'm like, don't wait. Do it now. Go for it. Live your best life. Like, please, just go for it. But that was the answer I was looking for, so I just blew up, like, oh, my God, I can't believe you said that to me. Like, acted like I was so butthurt, but really I wanted that answer out of him so I could cut him off. And then, like, he also had, like, a whole family and stuff, and he was saying he was going to leave his family and start a new family with me wherever I get stationed, and I'm just like, no.
Oh, so, but while you gone, he was going to mess with you?
Yeah, and then we was going to start a family when he got back.
When you got back?
When I got back, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting idea.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I know.
You know who I'm talking about?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, so anyways, I forgot I told you that story. Yeah.
I remember everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
You do remember everything. You do
what's
remember
next? What we
everything.
got on the agenda?
Okay, so
Where you
next.
get- I need one of those.
What's this? I got it from here. So next, we're going to dive into social media and the part that it plays in a relationship. Because my God, social media is a relationship killer. Like,
It
for
can
some
make it
people.
better or it can make it worse.
Yeah, true. Like, I feel like we thrived off this. Like, we took this shit, started a podcast, you know, like, but for some people,
Thank you.
it doesn't work like that. That's why I prefer to just, like, business only. In general, like, I don't like to post a lot of stuff about my family, work, none of that. Only stuff that's related to social media, I'm going to post on social media.
Right.
Other than that, I prefer to keep the personal stuff off of it. But you have some people, you and I both know, that when they have issues in their relationship, they're posting everything. Like, we know what happened from the start to the finish. They be tagging each other. Sometimes they be sneak dissing. Like, it gets real on Instagram. So
We're not gonna name drop.
we're not gonna name drop. We don't do that here.
I just don't believe that social media should be for that. Like, that's too much. That's too extra. And it digs a deeper hole for whoever starts it.
Yeah.
And then, depending on the response, it just
And then when y'all
it's
make
bad.
up, y'all don't come back on here and tell us
So,
y'all good.
cuz.
Like,
what's up, Dijon?
y'all don't tell us, like, they get in an argument, they tell everything what everybody did. She was messing with him, he was messing with her, he kicked her out of the car, whatever the case may be. Then when they make up, nobody says anything. We just see them, like, the next week, like, in a picture.
Like, both of them stupid.
I hate that. Cause I really hate that. I hate that so bad. Like, give us all the information.
Yeah.
If you're going to put us in the business. Like, and then
Sup,
Instagram is
Donna?
free. You shouldn't do that. Like, you shouldn't put all your business out for free. Like, people should pay for that.
What's up, Mom? I'm talking to people on live. That's
So,
it.
next on the docket, what do you think about people, say if, like, because I don't do this, but DMs, do you take those personal? If people were DMing me, I'm in a relationship with you, how does that bother you? Because I feel like people
D-
really take that personal.
DMs, meaning, all right, so I would need for you to use that as niggas. I need you to use that in
We
an
don't want to
example.
open up my DMs. Okay. I mean,
What do you mean DMs?
like, niggas DMing me. Like, I post a picture, they DM me, hey, what's your number? I want to take you out. Whatever the case, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, no. Whatever.
Does it depend on what they say to me?
It depends on who it is.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
Just on
If
who
it's
it
your
is.
friends,
Because
then
if
it's
it's
a problem.
somebody, if it's somebody I know
Yeah.
and they trying to play around, cool. But if it's a nigga trying to get in where I fit in, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm
look,
entertained by your DMs. Your DMs are the most outrageous thing I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of brothers that screenshot their DMs, but yours takes the cake.
Yeah.
Like, yours come with visuals. It comes with videos. It comes with, like,
It come with a lot.
it comes with a lot. Like, it come with a lot. And then, like, the creativity that goes on in your DMs, like the angle that people take, like trying to get in there by commenting stuff about your kid, and then it goes left with it. Like, all right, I'm in the DM, let me swim around a little bit, like let me get comfortable now that I'm in here. He's seen the message, he liked the message, now let me go in and try to,
Go for the kill.
Go for the kill.
Yeah.
So like, it's the creativity for me. Like,
I mean,
well, women are, you know, if women are shooting their shot, like they're not gonna be like just playing with it. They gonna get creative, you know, because the male is supposed to be coming at them.
Person,
but your DMs are just a whole different story. Or like, you know, when they act like they want a tattoo when they really don't. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, it's
I got a lot of tricks that come through.
Yeah.
there, or it's
definitely tricks.
or it's blatant, like just straight up, or it's
Yeah. I mean, but they do
They be
that on the
going-
comments too. But like the DMs is where it get real. Back in the day, people used to just go smack on the comments. But now it's just like, you don't want to be as obvious. Remember, they used to comment on an old ass picture.
yeah.
Yeah.
People still be commenting, but
Yeah, they do that
it's
to you.
like-
But that's because
Yeah.
they think nobody want to see it. Like, you have a lot more comments. If I got 5 comments on my picture, you can't just be out here like,
Yeah, but if
Going
it's
smack.
72 comments,
yeah, like who's gonna see that comment? Yeah, so but back in
somebody.
the day, it could have one comment and it be that one person trying to talk to you, and everybody just gonna mind their business, you know,
Yeah.
like it's not a big deal. Like everybody is doing this.
But that's when screenshots wasn't around, I think, right?
Yes, that's what it is. Soon as people started screenshotting stuff,
Yeah.
it was just like, dang, I can't do this no more. But what's to stop you from screenshotting a DM? Like,
Now you remember what Snapchat verify you if somebody screenshot and all that. So it didn't used to be a thing for you to screenshot stuff.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It didn't used to.
screenshots made the block hot.
Yeah, it made it real high. You can't send stuff, and then
But you could still screenshot a DM.
I'll
so
have
it's
a
just
whole
like, it doesn't
in
matter.
the morning. I'll have a whole thing of notifications from Instagram of this user has deleted this message.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
when they do that because I've already seen it. I'm just not opening it.
Oh,
Yeah, I like when they do that. Like, go ahead and delete that message because
Yeah,
you
delete
knew
that
it was
shit.
corny. Like, you knew it was corny. But
tell you what's up.
a
bro.
lot of I've never ever, and you've seen how crazy it could get in my messages. Remember the pizza boy,
Oh,
the heart
God.
shaped pizza? Yeah. So, but I never put people on blast because that's embarrassing. Like, I
You just be too nice.
I'll be too nice. I'll be too nice. Cut it out.
All right, so look, this is it's up for debate, right?
I was not being nice. He
You
was
was
just crazy.
you be too nice, and
No,
then
I
wonder why
don't.
people be crazy.
I didn't
or,
wonder why. I knew why he was crazy. Look at me.
Besides
That's
that,
why you're crazy. Like,
all right,
I
you're
knew-
too nice.
I was not being nice to him.
Yes, you was. You was too
No, I-
nice. If you don't want nobody to say nothing to you, don't reply. It's just that simple.
You saw how it went. Like, I just can't even. Like, what are you talking about right now? I was not being nice. Like, I should have brought that up as one of the worst dates, but that wasn't even a date. Like, that was just a horrific story.
Sure,
And then I had to
cuz.
tell my dad. So it's like, that's how you know it was real. Can you not? Anyways, yeah, so.
Well, I can't be on live too.
Hey. All right, so are there limits to. Okay, so I watched, that's what's going to lead into this question. Me and my grandmother were watching this show, and this couple, they were about to get married, and the guy and his family had a problem with his fiance posting like certain pictures and stuff like that, but she was a social influencer.
I got a question about that, right?
I knew that was a good topic.
Oh my god. All right, so look, right, I have a big question. I'm talking about, you with me, cuz? I'm about to ask a question. So, it was this lady, girl, female, whatever, who I followed, and only reason I followed her is because she was we were getting ready to do business together, but we never, like, I was there at one time and she got there later than me and I had to go, so we never got acquainted. But we had followed each other on Instagram because we had to know about each other, right? So I never unfollowed her or nothing. I never really went to her page or anything, but I went to her page one day and she got her ass out in thongs. She's doing the IG model thing and all that, right? So time keep going by and everything like that. Yeah. Time keep going by and all that, right? And I'm sitting up here and she got a nigga, like real live. Like, she's in the pictures with him. They going out, they recording and everything, taking dates, kissing all on Instagram, kissing in the mouth on Instagram, all that, right?
Yes, PDA.
But on my life, she's still posting these ass pictures. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they must not be nothing serious. They get married.
Yes. Put a ring on it.
They get married. And then a day later or 2 days later, she's posting pictures of her ass. Like,
that's her job. Like, that's how she make
but
her
how
money.
do you?
Well,
understand
clearly
that, and
based off of how you telling the story, I could
understand that.
tell.
I understand that, and it's cool. It's understood that that's how she make her money. She do her thing, get your money. I'm not saying nothing wrong about that. But then wanting to lead a married life is kind of contradicting. Like, what? I don't know.
It depends on what your
I don't
marriage
know if
based
it's just
off
me,
of.
but I know my wife ain't posting her ass on Instagram. I'm not going like that.
Yeah, so it's not really like
I'm
she
not going like
wrong.
that.
If he married her knowing that that's
You
what
feel
she
me? That's
do,
dead.
then that's acceptable for their marriage. Clearly, like
But I really
just
think
wouldn't
Holmes
stop.
is a sucker. Like, he's a
And that's
cold
your
sucker.
opinion, but maybe that's not what their marriage is based off of. Like, she was already doing that before them two getting married.
Right.
So whatever else she offers to the marriage is what he is with her for. But that's basically what happened on the show that me and Mama Gwen was watching too. Like, his family had a problem. It didn't really seem like he had the problem though. Like, he never voiced that he had a problem with it. His family was saying, like, that's not presentable and you're getting married to him. And she's like, so if I stop posting and doing what I'm doing, brand ambassador, all of that, what do I do after we get married and I just stop doing that? Where do I make money? If that's my income, if that's my career, if that's what I work
would
for.
have had to been put in play before the marriage. Like, for me, is what I'm saying. For me, the plan would have had to be put in play. Like, it would have, or I would have never been in that
Yeah,
situation.
you don't come into my situation. You see my page, you see this what I do. Why you think that I'm going to stop because you come along? When clearly there's people out here that are just, that's what they cool with. Like, obviously I don't do that, but I'm not against whatever, everyone else does to make their money.
I'm not
Like,
against it either, but it's just like
that's
if
just
you
not what you're
gon-
attracted to. Cool. But why the man gotta be a sucker because he likes that? Like,
All right. Well, from a man point of view, that's where it's like that's just what it is. Like I wouldn't allow that, and I wouldn't be comfortable with that. Like that's something that's mine, and I'm hers. I done put a ring on it, and you over here taking pictures of your.
so would you be okay with her, like, if she did it and then you met her and then y'all got together and then she stopped? Or it's just a no-go from the jump?
Say that again.
I said, would you be okay with she was doing it and then y'all got together and she just stopped once y'all decided to get married? Or is it just a no-go altogether? You're not going to even entertain anybody that does that? Hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically, I wouldn't have put myself in that position, anyways.
Okay, so that's just not what you like.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like if I
Understood.
would say I would meet her, right, and then we go a couple months, and I never get her social media, I never get nothing from her. You know what I'm saying? On that, then when I see it, I would address it and let her know that's not something I like. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, I don't know. Like,
Well, that's like, okay,
Yeah, I
you
do
know,
too.
hello? Oh, we have a caller. Hello, caller. It's the playback again.
Huh?
Hello, caller.
Nah, for real, you with me?
Hello, caller. Can you say hello, caller?
Yeah, straight up self-respect.
Hi, it's Mama Gwen.
Hey, Mama Gwen.
Hello.
That's because she not listening through the phone. She listening through the
gotta be understanding.
podcast.
Hello.
There's no way around it. Like you can't represent yourself like that. That's gonna represent
Hello.
both of us.
Okay. So Sukiana, you know who that is, right?
Who?
Suki.
What she do?
She's a rapper. She was a porn star before she became a rapper.
Huh? What she saying?
I don't know her song. She doesn't really make my kind of music, but she you know that song that you like, Whole Lot of Choppers, and he like that little Suki, something like that. Okay, it doesn't matter. But Suki is a successful porn star. She has like a OnlyFans. Well, she retired from OnlyFans recently, but I got hip to her from Love and Hip Hop, so I didn't know that she got famous from, you know, like her OnlyFans stuff. Like I thought that she was just a rapper, but she ended up developing a rap career after being on OnlyFans, and I don't know what other things she did, because I just got familiar with her recently.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, like she just recently got married, and her husband was, for one, she's clearly the breadwinner. So it's just kind of like, when you don't match my salary, you be quiet. But yeah, like they seem to be okay with everything that she puts out. And she has kids and stuff like that too. And now they're
That's
married.
the situation he wants to deal with then.
Yeah,
Like
so
that's something that he can deal with. That's something that he can allow, or he wants to be around. Not me.
it's just
Zig, what's up?
a job. It's just a job.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not knocking her job. I'm not knocking anything she's doing to make her money. Like if she want to do whatever, be a porn star, OnlyFans, all that, that's cool. Do that, but I wouldn't be involved with her. Like I wouldn't want her. Like she could do all that stuff. Like I'm not downplaying or saying that it's no good or you know what I'm saying. You ain't supposed to be doing that, but I wouldn't wife that at all. But a lot of them be like, oh, I can't, ain't no good niggas out here, ain't no this, ain't no that. That's because of what you're putting out. You're going to receive what you put out. Like, if you sitting up here posting all this sexual stuff, only niggas coming your way are not going to be wholesome.
Not necessarily. Like,
Right?
some people just don't care about that. Like I had this coworker, and she was a porn star also. And her husband, he didn't care. He ended up joining her in some of this stuff. Like,
That's nothing I would be around. That's nothing I would be around at all.
broaden your horizons.
Nah, that's nothing I would be around.
It's just entertainment, you know. Like, people do the most ridiculous things for clout. Like, women are born with bodies. If they want to show it off, then they should be able to do that and still be able to have a good person that doesn't judge them based off of what they present. If you know me and you know,
It could be a good person out there who will deal with that, but it ain't me. I wouldn't deal with that.
okay.
Like,
Hello. Hello.
no, it ain't going through.
Yeah. Hello. I don't know if it's just
Yeah.
her or if it's just in general that it's late like that. Hello. Yeah, it's okay.
Hello. So, hello. Hello.
Hello.
I can't hear you. Okay. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I wanted to make a comment on the woman with the career showing her body. A great example of that is Kanye and Kim. And when have we not seen every part of Kim's body
Very
without having to use our imagination? And Kanye seems completely comfortable with that.
That's
Very.
Kanye and Kim.
I mean, he lays down and goes to sleep. He's good with it. And they both bringing in money.
She can have fun with that, and he can. That's not some. I don't deem that something I would enjoy. Nothing I would want to be around.
Yeah, clearly Kim brings more to the table than just her body. So
But
obviously he
she
sees more
went
than
through her sex tape getting leaked. She went through all the.
she still shows her body though.
What's the Ray J and the other
Yeah.
guy, all that drama
Yeah.
and all that. Like
Reggie
I wasn't
Bush.
Reggie
Right,
Bush.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't deal with all that. I wouldn't deal with all that
To
at all.
each his own.
Yeah,
You know?
that's a different world though.
Thank you. Well, I was just saying, like I said, I don't post like I'm not even gonna say inappropriate because it is what it is. It's a free world. You can express yourself however you want, but I don't do that anyway. So I was just saying that it works for some people. You know, like it just works. Like women can express themselves and it just be what it is. They're just making money or they're confidently owning their assets and they deserve all the goodness in men in the world just as much. That was just all I was just trying to say. Agree to disagree. Well, I'm glad you don't like that stuff because I don't do that stuff. So I think that's
So why are you advocating for it so much?
because just because I don't do something doesn't mean that I think that people are wrong or I disagree with them. I'm advocating for women. The stuff we talked about last time. When I dated
You just
I
a
didn't
word
date.
twister.
I didn't date multiple people, but I wasn't saying that you shouldn't be able to. When I dated you, you was the lucky number one and the only one. But that doesn't mean that I don't think that other women cannot date multiples. And the same thing for this. Just because I don't post my body, it's not like I have anything against it. For one, I don't have a lot of body. So
But still,
who's paying to see me?
It still be females who do it seeking attention and do it
Yes.
not wanting the, like, for a woman, I don't know, I'm old school. You're supposed to be not reserved or nothing, but all that extra sexual stuff should be only for the person you're messing with. Like I shouldn't know, or I shouldn't be on Instagram fearful that my girl is gonna post a picture showing her ass, and my bros, men, associates, whatever, see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Well, like, and then she come to the dinner table where we all like chilling and everything. Hey y'all. In the back of their mind, they sit up there like, damn, she fat as shit. Y'all seen that picture?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not cool.
I get what you're saying.
That's not right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, or having titties all hanging out and everything like that. And then the same situation happens and everybody sit up there like, yeah, she got some big ass titties.
Yeah.
Man. You seen that? You seen that little picture on Instagram at the pool? Then I gotta sit up there looking around, making sure when she get up, go to the bathroom, I'm looking at all my men like, yeah, y'all better not be looking at it. But she invites invites certain things like that. And it's not something that I would want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrong understanding on.
Well, men that do choose to date women like that, I think they're just already comfortable, so they don't have the same concerns as you. Like, obviously everybody's already seen it, so it's like, I don't care if they look. Like, some people also, like, I have seen men say that, like, they don't care because at the end of the day, I'm the one that lays down in a bed with her at night. So I don't care what y'all see or what y'all think.
And most of those niggas have females who sitting up here with somebody else on Monday, somebody else on Tuesday, and somebody else on Wednesday.
That's their business. They need to go get somebody for them too on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday if that's the case.
That ain't the game I would
But
say.
like my grandmother said, Kim and Kanye, like, that's a prime example. Like, it just works. Now, Kanye has
That
complained.
is an example that benefits me.
How? They're married.
Look at the two people you just named.
Exactly. So if you're in agreement with what they do, that's the same thing that we're talking about. Like, she posts her body out.
I said that's not something I would deal with, and that relationship is like, I can't say made up, or I can't say it's not a real relationship, but it's too
Rehearsed.
yeah.
Rehearsed.
That's a perfect word. Too rehearsed.
Yeah.
Yes, it's too rehearsed, and it's not something like. They look good together, they're a match. You get me? So it's like,
I mean,
it
he
makes
has
sense.
expressed that, he's expressed to her about her posting and stuff like that. But she said, like what I said in the beginning, she said to him, I was like this before you decided to marry me. So don't tell me now what I can and can't post because you feeling some type of way.
So if I was Kanye, I would not be with Kim. Straight up. Because I would have never dealt with that.
Yeah,
So like I'm saying, you can't change the Tiger Stripes, and there's nothing wrong with what she doing. But I wouldn't wife her.
Okay.
At all. That's not something I would do. Next. Next. What else we got?
Okay. Let's see. So we went through DMs. Okay, we could talk about catfishing.
Oh Lord. All right, what?
I know people pretend to be you sometimes, but it's more
I ain't
so.
never tell you. Go ahead.
It's more so about people trying to collect money with your name, right? It's not really like I'm out here trying to bag this girl acting like I'm Tatty Love.
Oh yeah. They do that a lot.
Do tell.
Okay. You ready for this?
Am I? I don't know. Because this is a story I haven't heard, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard a catfishing story from you.
So, I'm going through my day. I don't think I started work yet. Yeah, I don't think I started work yet, right? So I get a call, and, I don't answer the calls. I just do the text. So they call again, and I'm like, let me answer it. And it was a area code that wasn't from here.
From here, yeah.
So I'm thinking it's some publicist or you know what I'm saying, agent, somebody, you know what I mean, somebody at one of the show centers. So I'm like, let me see who it is. So I answer it, and they like, low. I'm like, yeah. She like, why you ignoring my calls? I'm like, what? I'm like, cause this is a text number. Text the number if you want to get tatted. Like, text the number. But the way she was coming at me was like an angry girlfriend. So it threw me off. So I'm like, she like, I'm not trying to get tatted. Stop playing. This, I forgot her name. And I'm not even going to say her name
we
anyways.
don't name drop.
Yeah. So she like, stop playing with me. Like, you ain't been answering the phone for me for a couple days and da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm like, who is this? So she like, it's such. I'm like, who is that? So she's like, are you serious right now? I'm like, I'm dead fucking serious. And I said it just like that. I said, I'm dead fucking serious. So she's like, well, I figured something was up when I called or seen your page. I'm like, what you mean? So she say, all right, I don't mean to sound crazy and I don't want to sound
Tell me this
wild.
story, yes. I remember you told me this story. Go ahead.
I don't want me to sound crazy or wild, but I'm your girlfriend. I say, who girlfriend? She's talking about I'm your girlfriend. I said, you're not my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. She was like, all right, just listen to me and I'm gonna explain it because I've been sending money and I've been doing this and I've been doing that.
Yeah, she should have called Neve, not you. That's who she should have called.
Who?
Neve from Catfish.
Oh.
That's who she should have called.
So,
like, why is she calling you now? Like.
So, she tells me that it's a page with me and my son, Tata, on it, and he's posing as me. And he went at her in the DM trying to get her and got her, and they've been having a relationship for a year.
Y'all are friends now, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this story.
I don't know her name. I forgot her name.
Oh, then y'all are not
So,
friends.
yeah.
Y'all are not friends. You can't remember her name. Like.
Back to the story. And yeah, she basically told me that I'm her boyfriend, that we've been talking for this amount of time, and that she sent money, and that every time she's tried to FaceTime me, it ain't worked out, or my face wasn't on it, or I tried to do this or tried to do that, or I had to go all of a sudden. I'm like,
Stink.
I said, you fell for that?
Yeah, the people, Catfish been around since what, like 2010? How? You could watch one episode and know the how.
symptoms of a
Yeah,
catfish.
like talking to somebody for more than 4 days and not talking to them on the phone, seeing them in person or on FaceTime, WhatsApp, Tango, Uvu. It's so many. Facebook,
What's the first video
Instagram.
that everybody used
Tango,
to be on?
Uvu is what we used to be on first, then Tango. It's so many ways that you can see somebody face to face. How are people still getting catfish? Like, when people pretend to be you to collect deposits, that I can see. But to date somebody, send them, like, money out of being in a relationship, like, I don't understand how people are still getting catfish.
She was in love with me / him.
I don't understand. This was a weird story, and I did tell you this before, but I'm going to share it real quick before we go. So this was years ago. Still, I don't understand how people were still catfishing after Catfish had already been out. Mm-hmm. But this girl, actually my brother's friend came to him and said, like, oh, your sister got a girlfriend? And my brother was like, no. And she was like, yeah, because my friend is posting pictures of your sister saying, like, that's her girlfriend and stuff. So my brother was like, well, let me ask her. And I was like, I don't have no girlfriend. Like, no, you already know the answer to that. So then I reached out to the girl. that was posting pictures of me, and I'm like, take all my pictures down. What are you doing? And she was like, why are you acting like we're not together? Like, why you want to break up now? And I'm like, bitch, who are you? Like, what are you doing? And she had pictures from, like, my Facebook. I don't use my Facebook the way I use my Instagram. Like, my Facebook is more so for, like, people that I went to school with back in the day and for my family to keep up to date. So, like, she had my graduation pictures up there, my prom picture, like, oh, my boo just graduated, congratulations, like, all of this stuff. And I'm like, take that shit down, like, right now. Like, so then we're going back and forth, and she's really acting like it's not clicking to her. Like, she really acting like I'm breaking up with her. So I'm like, send your address. I want to fight because you pissing me off. Like, you making me so mad. So, like, I'm pacing back and forth, like, waiting for her to send the address. Like, I want to fight this girl so bad because she, like, acting like she want to,
Like y'all together.
yeah, like, we together. So, long story short, like, she ended up figuring out that somebody was pretending to be me and was in a relationship with her this whole time. So, we didn't fight. Wow.